Greetings everyone, welcome to Chess Advanced, and this game is played by none other than 5 times world champion and Sir Viswanathan Anand, and with the black pieces we have Wesley So, and this game is an absolutely stunning game, and I'm sure you're gonna thoroughly enjoy it. So without further ado, let's start with this game. Here, with the white pieces, Sir Vishy Anand played e4, and we have e6, d4, and d5 going for the French defense, and we have knight to c3, knight to f6, and just e5. Just attacking that knight, we have knight after d7, and here just going for this f4, c5, knight after d3, and we have the French defense time its variation, knight to c6, and here just bishop to e3, and here bishop to e7, but here just queen to d2, a6, d captures, knight captures, and here just going for a3. We have castles by black, queen to f2, and just b6, and here just queenside castle by Sir Vishy Anand, and we have queen to c7, but here just bishop to d3, just nicely eyeing that pawn, and here just bishop to b7 was played, but now just queen to g3. You can see that all of these pieces are very nicely eyeing the black king, so it could lead to very very nasty things in this position. So here f5 was tried, and although you could go for this, I mean, if you decide to go for this, you could go for this, but here after knight captures on d3, now you'll play this rook captures on f6, and here after king to b1, you'll play this b5, knight to e2, but here just a5, and you can see that b5 is definitely coming. Your attacking is not happening that fast. It's going to be a draw, but it's black who's the one who's going to be pushing for a win in this position. So here after f5, we have king to b1, just not allowing any of that to come in the future. So here just b5, Wesley thought that his attack was happening way too faster than white's, but he thought wrong, because here the best move, bishop captures. Here just bishop captures, not allowing that knight to capture this bishop, because this bishop is going to be very much important for the attack to come. And we have queen to h3, but now just g6, trying to solidify this and saying that your bishop is not that useful. But he thought absolutely wrong, because now in this position, Sir Vishy Anand played this beautiful g4, and now it's getting very deadly. You can see that this bishop is eyeing it very nicely, queen is eyeing it very nicely, but this queen is guarding for the moment. But here you could play a lot of moves in this position, but what Wesley So played in this position was absolutely not the way. He played b4 in this position, thinking that I'm threatening it, so you're now gonna have to move it, and it's gonna waste your tempo. But Viswanathan Anand sir, without thinking twice, he goes for this g captures on f5, sacrificing a complete piece here, and asking Wesley So that, if you want to take it, just take it. And Wesley So does take it, but now comes the beautiful F captures on g6. And what do you do in this position? There is absolutely nothing to do in this position. Wesley So goes for rook a to e8, and trying to maybe defend something, but here another beauty, rook h to g1, sacrificing the exchange in this position. And here just bishop captures on g1. Wesley So thought there is absolutely nothing in this position that Vishy sir could do, but hey, just rook h to g1, rook captures on g1, and now you can see there is a lot of trouble for that black king. I mean, all of the pieces are eyeing it. I mean, and here in this position, we have rook captures on f4. I mean, when all of the pieces are eyeing your king and you go for pawn grabs, just grabbing that rook in the middle of an intense attack that has been happening to your king is absolutely insane. And here just queen captures on e6, and you can see that it's absolutely insane, because here first you sacrifice the knight, then you sacrifice the exchange, and now you sacrifice the queen. I mean, it's just absolutely insane. And here this queen is absolutely not up for grabs. If you dare to even capture this queen in this position, here if you go for this rook capture on e6, the position just completely crumbles, because first you get this g caps on h7 with a check, and only now if you go here, I mean, if you're thinking about that's just mate in one, so you definitely don't want to do that. But here after g caps on h7, now you get this once the queen moves, now you get this h8 queen, and here after queen captures on e5, now you get this knight captures, rook captures, and this check, and once the king moves, now you capture this bishop. And here after rook to e6, now you play this rook to g8 check, rook to f8 blocking, but just rook to g7 not trading any pieces, and here rook to e1 check, king moves, and here you get this knight to e7, trying to block any of the checks and anything here that could be possible. So queen caps on a6, but now here just rook to f7, asking for that rook trade, but just rook to queen to a8 check, king moves, and here just rook captures, and here c captures on b2. Very interesting, because this could be mate, so you have to be very much careful, don't allow that. Queen caps on d5 with a check, king to c7, and here just going for this king caps on b2. You have to do that. So here king to c8, and here just queen to d6, and here king to b7, but now finally going for this bishop to a6 check. And here in this position, just king to 8, but just queen to b4, and this is going to be checkmate, so only move. rook check, king captures, and here just knight to d4. But here, this is checkmate. So this would have happened if you had captured the queen in this position. But here, just king to f8, and now comes the amazing g captures on h7. And it was on this move, on move 24, that Wesley So resigned the game, and Sir Vishy Anand got this spectacular victory in just 24 moves. Why did he do that? Because there is mate in 11 unstoppable mate, and it's going to be impossible. If you go for this rook caps on e6 now, you get this h8 queen, and here after king to e7, now you get this g7 check. Rook to f7 blocking, but now you get this rook caps on f7, king captures, and here just knight to g5, and here king to f7, king to e7, but not really blocking, but going for this very nice queen to h7 check. And only now, once you go for this king to e8, now you get this queen to g8 check, king to d7, and here finally going for this queen caps on e6 for the check. King to d8, we have queen to g8 check, king to d7, and now the bishop comes in the attack as well. Bishop to f5 check, king to e7, queen to f7 check, and finally king to d8 and queen to f8 is absolutely checkmate. So that's what would have happened, and Wesley So in this position realized this, and it was on just move 24 that he resigned the game, and Sir Vishy Anand got this spectacular, stunning immortal where he sacrificed the knight, sacrificed the exchange, and sacrificed the win, sacrificed the queen to get to the win. And it's absolutely a stunning game. So I'm sure you enjoyed it. For watching, I'll be coming back with such amazing games. So stay tuned to the channel, subscribe to the channel, and I'll be seeing you guys very, very soon. Thank you all.